Hey guys, thank you for joining me today. It's my second time riding this single track, and it went a lot better. I was a little anxious to do it again because I knew exactly what to expect this time, and I was going to be riding it alone. So I knew what was coming, and so I was pretty worried. And then, as you can see from the trail, there's lots of poison oak, and I have a pretty bad allergy to it, so it's a kind of risky ride, doing alone, and then you're going to get poison oak unless you take all the precautions. So I got done with the ride, and I just threw my clothes in the wash and took a cold shower with Dawn soap, but it's only so much you can do if you're allergic to it, so I hope I don't get it. But I did a lot better. I'm a cautious rider, so that's the biggest thing that holds me back. I don't know if you guys can relate to that at all, but I have a lot of just hesitancy to try really difficult stuff. And I think I have the ability to do the difficult stuff, but it's like my mental block that's holding me back from progressing too far. So I got to get over that, on a subconscious level it happens, and on a conscious level I know that, even the difficult trails are nothing bad's going to happen, worst case scenario, I like break a finger or something, or hurt my knee, something like that. It's not going to be that bad. It's really, there's not a lot at stake. So, or you get stranded out here, and just have to walk back, or push the bike back. There's those types of scenarios, but, that's not the end of the world. I'm not going to die, and I used to ride on the street. I don't ride on the street anymore because I got in an accident, and us dual sport guys, we don't think twice to jump on the street and ride our bike, or people who ride street bikes, they don't think twice to jump on their street bike and ride, but it's really dangerous. I mean, you could end up not walking away from something, whereas riding out on the trail like this, I mean, there's not a lot of danger. There's this part of my brain though that just has this like fear of stuff, even though I know it's all gonna be good. And sometimes it's you don't want to put yourself through like a struggle, right? And I don't, for some of you guys watching this may be an easy trail for you, but for me it's a real struggle. Like I have to take a breather right here because I'm kind of out of shape, and it pushes me to my limits, like physically and technical ability wise. So it's fun to do it again for the second time. It's a good accomplishment. It feels really good that I did it and that I did it solo. I just feel a lot better after completing it again, and I didn't go down this time, whereas I think the first time I rode it I went down. I dropped the bike twice, and I stalled the bike several times. I think probably almost 10 times or something I stalled the bike, whereas today I didn't drop the bike once, and I think I only stalled it like twice. I believe so. I think I stalled it 2 times coming up here, as the ruts get real deep and the root sections and stuff get a little tricky. I think I stalled it twice, but there's this one particular root section up here that gave me a lot of trouble the first time I rode it, and everybody who rides it at some point has struggled on this section, and today it was just a breeze. I just blew right through it. There's a little lane to the left you gotta take, and you just gotta ride it. You know, keep on the gas and try to stay away from the right side where the roots are really deep. So what else do I want to talk about? So I got some new tires. I don't know if you guys have tried the Maxxis Desert IT. It's not a DOT tire, but so it's a little softer compound, and I think the IT Desert IT is, yeah, it's a little softer. So we'll see how long they last. But they've got to last a lot longer than the stock tires that came on the beta. They just got torn through really quickly, so they really didn't last very long. So there's stall number 1. So I think maybe I stalled it 3 times actually. I forgot about that little stall. That was weird. I don't know why I stalled it there. You know, stalling the beta is not as big of a deal as like the Honda 450L, you know, I think the Honda 450L has some issues with that. At least they did. You know, I don't know if they've fixed it now in the newer models. But, you know, that thing stalls pretty easily. Beta doesn't stall too easily. You really gotta lug the thing way down. This is a cool little area up here. It's like a track with some jumps. I'm not a jump guy. Maybe I will be in the future, but I, you know, just like rolled over that one. But some of these jumps actually look like you could get some pretty good distance on them. So yeah, it'd be fun to come back here and practice these jumps. It looks like lots of people hit them. So anyway, these Maxxis tires are pretty sweet. They're really grippy, especially in the turns and stuff. When you're leaning the bike a little bit and you're kind of off camber, like this turn here a little bit. Like, I don't know, they're just grippy, and they don't seem to spin that much too. When you get on the gas, they just really dig down. I mean, I know they're new, they're not very worn yet, but they yeah, so far so good. I heard somebody say that it's kind of a heavy tire. So there's stall number 2, and I don't know why I struggled so much right here. There is a rut there that you can't see that like my back tire was stuck in for some reason. I don't know, it was being weird. And so yeah, this trail, you know, you really, if you're not a rut person, or if you hate ruts, you're gonna hate this trail because there's just plenty of them. I mean, there's been so many already, and here in this section of the trail is where it really gets rutted. Like from all the rain coming down, it creates these ruts, and this is where it gets tricky. I stall it again. That's what number are we at now? Is that number 3? Yeah, that was number 3. So I get stuck right here. I mean, if I had momentum, I would have been fine, but there's this big rut right here, and I'm like, and I'm not that strong. Like, I could probably just lift the front tire over. I think I did right there. But, you know, I ended up having to get off the bike to get it over that route. You know, that section was not that hard. Like, I just didn't carry my momentum through. So next time I'm going to crush it. I hope. So, yeah, now that I'm done with the ride, it's just a waiting game for the poison oak. I don't know if any of you guys have gotten poison oak before, or if they have it in your area, but the poison oak here in California is really bad. I mean, and for some people they don't even get it, but for a lot of people, it's really potent, and especially if you see some of the stuff's like has turned red, and I feel like that stuff is like the most potent. And I've gotten it pretty bad a couple times. And so I think this time I'll be fine because I didn't fall in it like last time I rode this trail. There was like a log jump in the beginning of this ride where I tried to wheelie over it and lost control and went down. See, and I have to take another breather here. I was really winded once I got here. So I think this trail is really good exercise. It's like, you know, you can work out in the gym and you can run, but riding a motorcycle is a different type of exercise. It takes a different type of strength and endurance, and I think riding trails like these are pretty hard. You know, it's hard work. Like my arms were getting pumped and stuff, and my clutch finger was like feeling weak right by the end. Yeah, like I said, I'm not in like the best shape. Right there was funny. That stick caught on my goggle and like almost pulled it off. That was weird. So there's this root section coming up here. Do a log jump, and there's a root section that last time gave me like a lot of trouble. I had to get my buddy with me, Sean, to help me, and I edited some of that out in the last video where I rode this because it took me a while to get out of that section, and it's coming up here in a little bit, and this time I just breezed right through it, which felt really good. Let's see, another rut here. Almost stalled it there, but didn't. So anyway, this ride's almost over. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you deal with fear of doing technical or challenging stuff. And you know, I'll just tell you now, like, we gotta persevere. If that's our personalities or our makeup, we gotta just like keep pushing through, because every time you do and you get through something, it feels a lot better, and you feel, I think, stronger for it. So keep pushing, keep riding, keep practicing, and this section, oh, I almost forgot about this. That section is so hard. It doesn't look like it on the camera, but it's really steep, and these ruts are just everywhere, right? Yeah, that part is not fun. Next time, I'm gonna just gas it as much, pick one of those ruts and just gas it. Yeah, some of the parts of this trail are just really not fun. But once you get through them, you're like, you breathe a sigh of relief, and it's worth it. It's just really cool. This section right here, that didn't look hard on video because I just went through it, but that root there is perfect size to just lock your back tire in. And I've seen videos, if you go to California Dual Sport Riders Instagram, you can find videos of people just struggling on that portion. And it's trickier than it looks. Let's just say that. All right, I'll see you next time, guys.